welcome back with a smiling face. Links to previous episodes are given in the video description, so don't forget to like, subscribe and share the video. Hunted by the Past. Episode 8. Chapter 50. You took me for Damien. Now, out of my way. I'm suddenly punched back against the wall. Nora didn't even move, yet something took me out. What just happened? No, what did I do? I get back on my feet, and I watch her run out, still crying. Watching her back recede from me crunches my heart. She is leaving blood drops behind her. Does she even realize she's bleeding? I find it hard to breathe. Don't go, Nora, don't. Don't leave me alone again, I beg you, don't disappear. Yet I can't take a single step after her. Please, someone, tell me this didn't just happen. Tell me I didn't lose her. I'm going crazy. Not her, not Nora, please. Don't make me lose her, not again. My head is bursting. I can't think. What should I do? Something's gone wrong. Or I'm becoming mad. I step back, again and again. I'm lost. Damien. I raise my eyes. Liam. My little brother, my baby brother. He was the one with Nora. I stand up, and walk to him. Before I can even think about it, my hand is on his collar and I have him facing me against the wall. Why? Why did you bring her here, Liam? She had to know, Damien. I'm not letting you make this mistake. This is not of your god business. Nora is gone because of you. She didn't need to know. Why did you do that? Damien, let him go. Someone is suddenly holding me and forcing me back. I don't even have the strength to fight them back. Nate's smell surrounds me, but I'm still killing Liam with my eyes. Liam, are you okay? Of course I am. He didn't even tighten his grip. I told you he wouldn't hurt me. This time, I push Nate off me. Let me go. I turn to them, watching my brothers, both of them, standing there and staring at me. Nate with anxious and sorry eyes, waiting for my reactions, but Liam acts normal and it's angering me even more. Does he have any idea what he just did? We are surrounded by people in the lobby, and Nate makes a sign, telling everyone to go. Within a minute, everyone exits the hall and the three of us are left glaring at each other. Why did you do that? I ask, grinding my teeth. My wolf is growling like a beast, I'm so mad right now. I'm using the scraps of self-control I have left not to fight them now. Liam put his hands in his pockets, looking arrogant. What? You would have preferred to wait until you're actually married to that BH? You think Nora would have liked it more? Nora doesn't need to know. She is your mate, Damien. You can't hide her from the truth forever. Yes, I can. I can protect her from anything. I don't want her to have to fight, I don't want her to have any chance to be hurt. How many times do they think I've had to endure this? Whenever I felt her pain. Her suffering. Do they have any idea of Nora had to go through? Every day, for 10 years. Thank Moon Goddess Nathaniel is keeping her brother's location a secret from me because I would kill him. I would SR that animal who dared to hurt his own sister, and I wouldn't feel a shred of regret about it. Yes, I will protect her. Nathaniel steps closer and puts his hands on my shoulders. Damien, Liam is right. Nora is not that little girl you once knew anymore. She's getting stronger. She is a werewolf, and she can fight back now. And we can protect her. I glare at him, too, and push him off. What does he know? Do you think we can protect her, Nate? Like we protected Mom? I see the sadness in his eyes, but I don't care. They don't even realize what it's been like for me. The three of us had to watch our mom suffer and die, and Moon Goddess, it was painful enough. But I had to endure Nora's pain for 10 years. Nora is not our mother, Damien. Shut up, Liam. I don't want to hear any of you two anymore. I don't care what you say. Nora is gone because of them. I stumble back and fall on me against a pillar. Why do I have to fight with my brothers now? Nora is gone. Nora just left and I can't do anything to catch her. Her eyes when she looked at me. I never saw her in so much pain before. Never. And it's all my fault. I take my head in my hands. Someone, please make this nightmare stop. I need her. I need Nora back in my arms, like before. I can't breathe. What if someone attacks her again? What if I lose her for good? I don't want to think about it. Why this? Why now? Damien, calm down. Look at me. I look up and see Nate's eyes, our mom's eyes. He is on his knees, facing me, hands on my neck. Trying to calm me down. Nora is fine. We will find her, and you will talk to her, okay? What is done now. But I need you to calm down, brother, you're scaring the whole hotel. I don't give a damn about the whole hotel. My wolf is furious, growling and releasing his alpha aura without restraint. I wish I could go back to that party and wreck it all. I don't care. I don't give a damn anymore. Damien. I don't want to see her now. I hear my brother growling. Do you have a death wish, King? Get out of here. Are you sure you want to threaten me, Liam? Your future sister-in-law. He growls even louder. Moon Goddess, if that woman comes even one step closer, I'm gonna rip her head off. Nathaniel sighs, and stands up. Alexandra, not now. It's whenever I want, Nathaniel. Was that his precious mate? She looks so weak. Are you sure she defeated an alpha? No wonder you won't take her as your Luna, that's too much. I get up, and before she can utter another word, I grab her throat, making her shut up. Don't say another word. If I hear say another single word about Nora, I might really lose it and kill her. She gasps, frightened. Nathaniel runs up to me, and makes me let go of her. I step back, barely containing my anger. After a while, as I'm looking away from her, I hear her chuckle. So that's what you are so afraid of, hey? Relying on her to contain your alpha urges? Poor you, Damien. Moon Goddess gave you the wrong mate. But lucky you, marrying me might be the best deal. We might reconsider our options if you seriously don't learn to shut up, Alexandra, growls Nate. Oh, really? And who else would ally themselves with you guys? Can't someone seriously shut her up? Nobody answers her. Nathaniel is focused on calming me, and Liam is glaring at her. After a few seconds, she sighs. I see you guys understand. Anyway, Damien, get back up there. I don't care about your girlfriend making a scene, but we need to cancel the party. All eyes turn to me, especially Alexandra's glare. Excuse me. I said, cancel the party. Immediately. No way. It took weeks to get everything perfectly ready. I chose this dress especially for this, and I spent hours talking with stupid humans so everything would be perfect for my engagement party. Don't come if you don't want to, but with or without you, this party will continue. She turns back and goes to the elevators. Nathaniel rolls his eyes. I thought she was never going to leave. Damien, are you okay? I'm not okay. I'm nowhere near fine. I need to talk to Nora, not to that vixen. I don't give a st about the engagement party, I just want to find my mate, make sure she is okay. I feel her getting further and further away from me. What do I do now? Nate. Find Nora. Next to where Alexandra just left, we hear an elevator coming. Bobo and Neil. They both walk up to us. Boss, we could feel your aura all the way to the 32nd floor. Where is Nora? I glare at Bobo. Couldn't he keep her out, too? He is supposed to watch over her, why is he here now? His eyes automatically avoid mine, lowering his head by reflex. Don't be mad at him, brother, it was all my idea. Why do they all do this to me? Why? Now Nora is gone and she hates me. Nathaniel takes out his phone. She's probably with Elena. All eyes turn to Bobo. Why would she be with Nate's woman? Since when did those two even know each other? I want to ask Nate for an explanation, but for once, he looks just as confused as I am. Call her, I say. He nods and takes a few steps away. What? He wants some privacy to call his lover now that everyone's done blowing up my relationship. What about the party? Asks Neil. Call it off. I don't give a damn what the Gold Moon clan says. If every werewolf doesn't exit this building within the next 10 minutes, I'm killing them. I'll be happy to take care of that. Come, Neil. Liam and my beta run back to the elevator. Bobo went to talk with Nate, and I'm left alone in the hall. Nora. I need Nora. I'll go crazy if I lose her. I need her, I need my mate. I don't care for any other woman. I never did. She has been the only one in my mind for 10 years. Moon Goddess, she is everything for me. I could do anything for her. I don't care if I have to marry another woman for her safety. Nate is right. I'm crazy. I love her so badly, it's painful. Whenever I feel like my wolf might take over, all I have to do is think of her beautiful blue eyes to calm myself down. I try to calm myself down. I can't lose it right now. I hear him coming back. She is fine, Damien, she's with Elena. They will take care of her, okay, brother? Damien. I nod. I feel exhausted, all of a sudden. Like all the pressure just fell on my shoulders. I take my head in my hands again, and I feel my brother's hand on my neck. Don't worry about King. We'll figure it out. I was never for it, anyway. I don't give a damn about King, Nate. I just want Nora back. If I have to take on the whole Gold Moon clan by myself, I will. I hear him sigh. Easy. We may not have to go that far. I'll think of something, okay? Maybe we can try negotiating with the other clans again. And if Nora really is a royal's child, don't put Nora into this. I yell. I don't want Nora anywhere near those conflicts. When will they get that? I don't care how strong she becomes, I don't want her again. Never again. Hasn't she suffered enough already? Why can't they understand? I just want her to finally live the life she deserves, protected and cherished. Loved. Nathaniel sighs. Damien, stop it. I know what you're thinking, and it's not going to work. You know her. You can't keep her away, she has to know someday. And she will. That girl is growing stronger every day. Why do you think Moon Goddess Mother paired her up with you? So that you can have a Luna that matches you. A Luna that, what about our mother, then? I turned to him with angry eyes. Our mother was our father's mate, too. Yet, she suffered so much, Nate. You are not our father, and Nora is not anything like our mother, Damien. Our mother died poisoned, you know that. If it wasn't for that incident, she would have been strong enough to handle it all. And she couldn't, because our father didn't protect her, I growl. What incident are you guys talking about? Liam. He heard us. Chapter 51. Baby, are you awake? I feel Mom's hand, caressing my hair. Will she continue if I pretend I'm sleeping? I hear her chuckle. Don't pretend. I know when my baby boy is awake. I raise my head and look at her. She smiles. My mom is the prettiest. She is very thin, but her hair is shiny like the sun and she smells like flowers. I yawn because I am still a bit sleepy. I look at my watch. It's 6 o'clock. I took too big a nap on Mom's bed. Mommy, I have to go. Big brother is waiting for me. Okay. Here, take this. Wow, chocolates. She gives me 3 big bars. I love chocolate. I take my school backpack, put on my shoes, and I run to Mom to give her a kiss on the cheek. Bye, baby. Kiss your brothers for me, sweetie. And tell them to come to see Mommy, too, okay? Yes, Mommy. Bye, Mommy. I run out of the room because I'm late. But I have to slow down in the corridor, because I shouldn't run in a hospital, and the old nurse lady scolded me last time. So I walk, but very fast, until the entrance of the hospital. My big brother is there, so I run to him, and show him proudly my chocolate bars. Look, Mommy gave it to me. One for each of us. He smiles but shakes his head. You can eat it, I don't like chocolate. Liar. I saw you eat chocolate one time. Maybe. But I have an allergy now, so I won't eat it, anyway. You eat it. Yes. Lucky me. I take his hand, and we walk down the street. My big brother is taller than me, but that is because he is older than me. He is 14, and I will be 8 years old very soon. But I look a lot like him. Mom said it, too. While walking, he asks me how was school. I like going to school. I get good grades and it makes my brothers and Mommy happy. I like sports and maths. And I have friends to play with, too. When we arrive, he gives me 3 big coins from his pocket. Go. And do your homework, okay? Can I get a hot chocolate? The one with marshmallows on it. I ask. If you do your homework, I'll buy you one tomorrow, when it's Friday. Friday is the day for the marshmallows, okay? I frown. I want the marshmallows now. Why do I always have to wait for Fridays? He pats my head, but I push his hand away. I don't like him messing my hair. Tomorrow, okay, Liam. Okay. So, I go inside the cafe. Nina, the nice granny, knows I have to wait for my brother here. She always saves me one of the seats facing the harbor so I can see my brother. Damien works there after school all the time, but I don't like it because I have to wait until he is done and he always finishes really late. It's annoying to watch, too. All he does he carry around big boxes, and more boxes with fish inside. Sometimes he waves at me because he can see me behind the window. But I wait for a really long time. Nina comes back, and she gives me my Diabolo. We have a secret, she always gives me free Diabolos, so I can keep my coins. Sometimes, when I have enough of them, I can buy one of the cupcakes from the counter. But not today, because today I take out one of my chocolate bars and eat it. When Damien comes back, it's really dark outside, and I finished all my homework. I frown, because my brother smells like fish. He buys sandwiches from Nina and takes my hand. Come on, let's go home. So we walk home. Our house is really far, and sometimes I'm tired, so I ask him to carry me, but not today. We walk home together, but Damien doesn't speak. He looks tired. When we get home, my brother Nate is there in the kitchen. Damien gives him the sandwiches in a big envelope, and I give him the chocolate bar, telling him Mom gave it to us. He takes it and starts eating it. What about Damien's? He said he is allergic to chocolate, so I ate it. What? He is not. Damien, I'm allergic to chocolate. Nate, you forgot. I see my oldest brother frowning, and the other one sighs. Damien ignores him and takes off his shoes. I take my shoes off, too, and I run to Nate, who is now eating his sandwich while writing in his little notebook. He puts the envelope with money in a box with the notebook and puts it in the secret closet. Mom said she wants to see you guys. Really? I'll go and see her tomorrow, says Nate. Damien, you too. But my oldest brother shakes his head. I can't go see Mom, Liam. Why? Because I'm ugly. What is he saying? He is not ugly. He looks a lot like me, so if he is ugly, I'm ugly, too, and Mom said I'm handsome. You liar. Come and see Mom. Mom said she wants to see you. Stop yelling. Eat your sandwich, Liam, says Nate. I don't want to eat this stupid sandwich. I want him to go see Mom in the hospital. Why does he never go to see Mom? It's always just me, and brother just works all the time. I'm really mad, but I still eat the sandwich, because I'm hungry, and go to our bedroom. I start playing with my toys, but I hear my brothers talk again. Seriously damn, let me do this and go take a shower, Eureka fish. I'm going. There are mackerel and salmon in the bag. Can you put in the freezer? Yeah, just go. After that, I hear the shower running. Nathaniel comes to the bedroom. Take your pajamas and go shower with Damien, Liam. Hurry. So I go shower with my big brother. I don't really like it, but Nate said hot water is expensive. After the shower, I put on my pajamas, and I want to start playing, but I hear the door's bell. Nate and Damien get up immediately, super fast like ninjas. Liam, stay with Nate. Who is it? Stay here, I said. He goes out, and Nate asks if I want to play Power 4, so I say yes. I win 3 times, and Damien comes back. Sam. Yeah. He asked if he was here. Seriously, he must have gone to I know. Don't worry. Damien, Nate has a very worried look, but Damien ignores him and smiles to me. What are you playing? Power 4? You want to play against me? Yes. This time, I play against Big Brother Damien, but he is so bad I win again until I'm bored. I yawn, and Nate looks at the clock on the wall. Damien nods, and puts the Power 4 back in the closet. Liam, time to go to sleep. We are playing Go Under the Bed. What? No. I don't want to play that stupid game. It's not funny at all. I don't like that game. All I do is sleep under Nate's bed. It's stuffy and hot, I don't want to go. Come on, Liam, it's like pretending you are a mouse. No, I don't like this stupid game. I want to sleep in my bed. Can't we play another time? Liam, no, we are playing tonight. Now, go. No. I don't want to. I'm not playing. I hate their stupid game. It's just funny for them. They are so mean. They make me sleep under Nate's bed and Damien takes my bed. I want my own bed. Damien says he is okay with sleeping on the floor, so why does he take my bed now? I don't want it. I want my bed. Liam, stop it. I don't care. I want to sleep in my bed. You're mean. You don't want to? Asks Damien. No. Even if I get really, really mad. No, I don't care. I want my bed. I see brother Nate looking at him. Damien looks angry, but I don't care. He is not scary at all. He is frowning, but now, he looks at the clock on the wall and sighs. Nate, hold him. What? Why is brother Nate holding me? Let me go, you stupid brother. I try to break free, but my brother Nate is bigger than me, too, and he is stronger. I try to pinch him and bite him, but he doesn't let go. I want to yell at him, but before I do, Damien takes my mattress out against the wall and suddenly kicks my bed. Stop it! He kicks it again really hard, and the wood breaks. Why is he breaking my bed? Stop it, you meanie! I hate you! But he is not listening to me. Nate is holding me, and Damien is breaking my bed. I don't want him to break my bed. I'm crying, I'm mad at him. I hate him. When he stops, my bed is now just broken in big pieces. Now, you hurry and get under Nate's bed. He yells. I hate you. Nate takes his mattress up, so I go in the hole under it. I hate being under his bed, it's all dark. I keep crying, but Nate puts the mattress back, and I can't see them anymore. But I can hear them. Damien, it's okay. I'll save money and buy another one next time. I can ask Mom. No, don't tell Mom. Go to bed now. I'll take this out. I hear him move things around, but I don't care. I'm still mad at him. I'm not talking to them again, I hate them. I want to stop crying and sleep. But it's hard to sleep in here. It's so tiny, I have to curl up. I hear my brothers walking around, but after that, I feel Nate going to bed above me. Sleep, Liam, says Nate with his wolf voice. I hate you. I know. Go to sleep now. I want to go to sleep, stop talking to me. But I don't think I said that with my wolf voice. It's hard to make the difference sometimes. Damien and Nate are really good at using their wolves, but not me. They say it's because I'm too young. I don't care. I want to be a big wolf and beat them. I'm starting to feel tired now. Suddenly, I hear a loud bang. Dad is here. I curl up a bit more. I'm a bit scared now. Liam, we are playing hide and seek. You stay where you are, okay? I don't answer, because I'm scared I will speak with the wrong voice. I cover my mouth. I hear Dad's steps. Someone burps loudly. Damien. Shut up, Nate. I hear a loud sound again, it's our bedroom's door. I don't move at all. Where is he? Where is that damn little? He is not here. Now get out of here. You little bastard. Where did you hide him? Boom. I hear a really scary sound again. Is Damien okay? I want to go out and see, but I'm really scared too. Nate, don't move. I know, I know. Liam, stay there and don't speak. A lot of booms and bangs again. I hear Dad yell a lot, but I cover my ears to not listen, because Nate said I shouldn't listen when adults are yelling. Damien yells at him, too, and it's really, really loud in the room, even if I cover my ears. I start crying again, but it's because I'm scared. I try not to make too much noise. What is going on? I hear a lot of noise. Like things breaking, or something punching against the wall. Big brother yelling and our dad, too. I close my eyes and cover my ears really hard to make it go away. It's too scary. I hear a loud bang again, and the sounds stop. I stay without moving for a very long time. Is it okay to speak now? I don't hear my brothers. Nate? Damien? I whisper, really quietly. I want to get out, but is it okay? I try to find my wolf to speak, but I don't feel him. What do I do? I want to see my brothers. I wait again, but after a while, I push the mattress up a bit. I hear their voices. I step out of the hole and walk very quietly to the entrance of the bedroom. I take a look in the living room. Nate is there, and Damien, too. They are sitting on the floor, next to the couch. But Damien is injured. Nate is helping him wipe off blood from his face. Damien looks up and sees me. He sighs. Liam. What are you doing here? I run up to him. He looks very, very bad. His eye is all black, and he has blood on his forehead and on his lip. His cheek has a weird color, too. His arms don't look good, either, so I sit very close to him but don't touch him. He pats my head. Are you okay? I ask, because I'm worried yet. It's not painful at all. You are not scared. I take a look around us, to be sure. Dad is not here. I ask. No, he went out again, says Nate. Okay, I'm not scared then. Damien smiles. Good boy. Hey, can you get the ice cubes from the freezer? Like when Nate makes lemonade. I get up and go get the ice cubes in a little plastic bag. I accidentally spill a bit of water on the floor, I hope it's okay. I walk back to my brothers, and Nate is doing something with a black string. What are you doing? I ask. Don't look. I'm stitching Damien's arm. Why are you explaining if you tell him not to look? Asks brother Damien, laughing. Oh, shut up, I keep looking at them, and Damien puts the bag of ice on his eye. It looks painful. I frown. Nate is bandaging him, and I ask him if I can try to do it. They let me try, and I have fun playing with the bandages until Nate asks me to stop because Damien looks like a mummy, but we laugh. After a while, I turn to Damien. Can I sleep with you tonight? He nods. Okay. But no snoring. I don't snore, you snore. They both laugh at me. I turn to Damien, but he really doesn't look good like that. He sighs and makes a grimace to me. Told you, Liam. I'm ugly. After Damien is covered in bandages, we go back to the bedroom, and he puts my mattress on the floor. I come to sleep next to him, but the mattress is really tiny with the two of us on it, so we have to sleep on our side, facing Nate. Damien's feet are even on the floor. I still feel better than in the hole, though. Nate falls asleep quickly, but not us. Damien. Can I sleep with Mom at the hospital? I don't think so, Liam. Oh, I stay silent for a while, a bit disappointed. But after a while, I feel Damien patting my head. You know what? He whispers. What? When we are rich, we will buy the hospital. That way, you can sleep with Mom all you want. Okay, then. I like that idea. I fall asleep thinking of when I can sleep with Mom. Chapter 52. The next morning, I wake up with a very annoying headache. I'm a bit disoriented, and for a while, I have no idea where I am. Until I remember last night. The party. Gosh. I wish I had forgotten a bit longer. I get up. Oh right, Daniel gave me his bed. Their apartment only has a room with 2 beds, so he slept on the couch. I walk into the main room, but it seems like I'm the last one up. Elena is curled up on the couch, and Daniel is busy making hot chocolates behind the kitchen counter. It's still pouring outside, and so dark, it's hard to say what time of the day it is. Good morning, cousin, she says with a smile. I can't help but smile when I hear that. It does sound good. I sit on the couch with her, and Daniel brings us the cups. So, everyone decided to wake up early, sighs Daniel. What is the program for today, ladies? Waiting for Bobo, for now, says Elena. And I'm not going anywhere with this rain and this hellish nausea. How is the baby? I ask. She smiles. Fine, thank you. I think, but before she can finish her sentence, the doorbell rings. She smiles at Daniel, who is slightly blushing. He rolls his eyes and gets up to go open the door. Bobo appears, carrying a little paper bag that smells terribly good. Daniel, still blushing, tries to avoid looking at him in the eyes, but Bobo grabs him around the shoulders anyway and kisses his forehead. Oh my goddess, Daniel is so red, it's like his hair is about to change color, too. Stop it. Just, come in. W.H. Watts with the B.A. bag. Next to me, Elena laughs behind her cup. I never see Daniel stutter like this, unless Bobo is there. Never. It's so cute, she whispers to me. Indeed, it's too cute and funny to watch. Bobo's eyes are fixated on his beloved with a little smile, while Daniel is really clumsily trying to ignore him, despite being red like a tomato and his eyes blinking way too many times. He goes to the kitchen, but still stumbles halfway. I can't help but chuckle, too. I didn't know there was someone who could be worse than me around their mate. Bobo walks up to us, and Elena opens the bag with hungry eyes. Croissants. Thank you, Bobo, we didn't get any breakfast yet, she says while taking one. It's from Nathaniel, actually. Did you tell him about? But Elena shakes her head while he's trying to find his words. No, he doesn't know about the baby yet. Oh, okay. Well, he was a bit worried about you. You should give him a call. But she doesn't say anything else and starts eating her croissant. Too soon, I guess. Then, Bobo comes closer and sits just next to me, on the floor. He is so tall that it doesn't really make a difference, though. Hi, Nora, he says with his usual smile. I'm mad at you, too, you know. My wolf raises her head, a bit annoyed at me. Why are we mad at Bobo? She likes Bobo, she is not really mad at him. We should be just mad at our mate, shouldn't we? But I decide to ignore her. Bobo and Tanya kept things from us, too, remember? I know. I just came to check on you. How are you? Are we talking about my feet or my feelings? Both. My feet are fine. Not the rest, though. I'm really hurt by their lies. I still can't believe none of them told me anything. About Damien's engagement. About that woman, Alexandra King, whoever she is. Do I mean nothing in their eyes? Don't I deserve to know the truth? Even Bobo didn't say a thing. I sigh. I don't know, Bobo, I can't get what Damien's thinking. He said he loves me, but, my voice breaks, and I feel tears coming. I don't know what to believe anymore. I love him, I really do. Nothing to do with that stupid mate thing. I just love Damien. His silver eyes and the way he looks at me. His voice, so deep. How he treats me like I'm so precious, his large hands, and gentle touch. I don't want to lose him. Bobo puts his large hand on mine. He loves you, Nora, a lot more than you think. He really does. If you had seen him after you left yesterday, but what about this engagement then? Why would he get engaged to another woman? And he knew I existed, that he had a mate, for years. If he was searching for me, what was the point if he planned to marry someone else anyway? I start crying silently and I hate it. I hate feeling so lost and powerless. I have no idea what to do, what to say to them. Am I supposed to make decisions now? My mind is in such a mess. I don't want to. Elena starts patting my back. Hey Nora, it's okay. Why don't you take a couple of days to cool off, I think you might need a little break to think things over. Stay here for the weekend, with us. I look at Daniel and Elena. Is that okay? I do feel like I really need a break right now. What about Daniel? You are not going to keep sleeping on the couch, Daniel can sleep at my place, says Bobo immediately. Your place? Stutters the concerned Daniel, blushing again. Great idea, says Elena with a big smile. What a great idea. I haven't agreed to it yet. Maybe I like the couch, mumbles Daniel. Oh, please. I'm done with you complaining about Bobo staying with Nora all the time, so now you enjoy your man all you want and I'll spend time with my cousin. Come on, baby, you know you want it, says Elena, pushing him gently with her feet. Elena. But we both laugh at his offended look. Daniel is so red and embarrassed, it's way too cute, even for me. Bobo starts whispering something into his ear that no one else can hear, and Elena winks at me. A few seconds later, Daniel is red like a tomato again and pushing Bobo away. Okay, okay, okay. I'm coming, but please, stop that. Where did you learn to say such stuff? He steps away from his boyfriend and comes to grab a croissant, before sitting between me and Elena, who teases him again. I know this whole scene is also to help me cheer up a bit. Bobo joins us, sitting on the floor next to me again. While Elena is arguing with Daniel about some sweatshirt that she apparently took from him, Bobo comes closer to me. He cancelled the party yesterday. I stare at him, surprised. Really? He nods. Right after you left. He sent everyone home, and he didn't want to see anyone, either. It took a while to calm him down. I remember Damien's eyes yesterday. Usually, they shine with assurance, but all I saw last night was confusion, and even fear. He was truly panicked. I play with my pendant between my fingers for a while, remembering the night he gave it to me. I finally raise my head to look Bobo in the eye. So, he really doesn't love her. Alexandra. He shakes his head and gently tightens his hand around mine. No. Trust me, Nora. I may not be the closest one to the boss, but one thing I've seen is the way he looks at you. The way he is with you, he isn't like that with anyone else. Before he found you, he was like a machine. The only ones who could approach him without any fear were his brothers. You are immune to the Alpha's aura, so you don't notice this, but for anyone else, Damien Black is the most terrifying being in this city. This is strange, hearing it all from Bobo's mouth. It's like I was blinded for a while. I know how much Damien tried to protect me, but along the way, I also forgot what kind of man he was, and the responsibilities that come with it. And how lucky I've been so far. Without Damien, I would be dead, killed by my own brother's hands. He gave me everything I needed, and way more. For 2 months, I have been living without any worries about where to sleep or what to eat. Compared to the last 10 years of my existence, it doesn't change what I saw yesterday, but I can't just blame Damien and forget everything he's done for me either. That would be too unfair of me. I need time, Bobo. Thank you for talking to me, but this is still too fresh for me. No matter Damien's reasons. He kept it hidden from me, for weeks. He should have told me. I've had too many secrets in my life already. I want to be able to trust my mate. For real. He nods. I understand. I just wanted to tell you. And, Liam wants to talk to you, too. Liam. He suddenly takes something out of his pocket and gives it to me. My phone. Oh right, I left it at the party last night. I open it. 6 missed calls from Damien, and 2 from Tanya. He left a message on the voicemail. I hesitate and decide I will listen to it later. Not now, not in front of these 3. And whatever he said in that message, I'm not ready to listen to it for now. Liam left me a text, though, so I open it. He apologizes for last night, though he feels I deserved the truth. He says he wants to talk to me, face to face. No surprises this time. I reply back, a quick text to say we can meet tonight. I finally feel a bit better now. I take a sip of Daniel's delicious hot chocolate, warming myself up from the outside a little. Elena is right. All I might need right now is a bit of time. Since the downpour should continue all day, we decide not to go out. Daniel has to prepare some exam coming up and surrounds himself with lots of enormous books. Apparently, he wants to specialize in psychology. Elena is a business student, but she doesn't feel like studying today. She goes to shower first and changes into baggy jeans and an oversized top. She then says she will wait for me to do the same, and lends me some of her clothes. But when I come out of the shower, it turns out that she fell asleep on the couch while waiting, despite the radio station playing in the kitchen. Daniel raises his head from his books. Don't worry, it's like that since she learned about her pregnancy. She will wake up from her mini nap in 10 minutes or so. Is she okay? Yeah, it happens to some pregnant women. She feels sleepy all of a sudden, and within a minute, she's napping. But don't worry, she's perfectly fine. I nod. Elena is curled up on one corner of the couch and one of the boys covered her with a blanket. Bobo is sitting at the opposite corner, while Daniel is on the carpet, bent over the little table with all his books and a computer. I make myself some tea and come back, sitting next to Daniel. Can I ask you something? Sure. How did you meet Elena? He smiles and takes off his glasses to look at his sleeping friend. When we were really young, like 5 or 6. The same pack, but we didn't really fit with the other kids. I would always get mocked by the other boys for being tinier, weaker than them. Elena was an orphan, so she was ostracized, too. But unlike me, she was the one who would come and beat those kids once they were done kicking me, saying they were weaklings. He chuckles at the memory. She made the boys cry a lot. She was a real little punk, even picking fights with kids bigger than her. She hated when they picked on others. So she helped you? Oh no, she kicked me and called me a weakling a lot of times, too. But after that, she would always come and share her cookie with me or something. She was like that. Even when she lost and got beaten up, Elena would never hold it against them. She moved on and trained harder. So, I trained harder, too. Pfft. You cried whenever I trained you. Elena just woke up and is looking at us with a grumpy look. Daniel sticks his tongue out to her. That is not how I recall it, Mama. And for the record, you were a violent, thick-headed little punk. Not going to deny that, I laugh. It's funny to see them interact. They are best friends, but also like brother and sister, bickering non-stop. I suppose Daniel will always be there for her, even if she decides to part ways with Nathaniel. And here I am thinking about Damien again. He brought more people into my life than I thought I could ever have. Bobo is like a big, protective brother to me. Liam is a bit of a brat, but he still is someone I trust and like having around. Tanya, too, is like an older sister. I never had anyone like those 3 in my life before. Elena was right about the downpour. It rained all day, but despite that and everything else, we had a good day. Those 2 basically listened to music all day, and they even danced around sometimes. They made me cook for lunch, and in the afternoon, I trained a bit with Elena, while Bobo helped Daniel review his notes for his upcoming exams. We couldn't do any boxing or shapeshift because of her condition, but she did show me some new workout exercises and moves. She also explained to me some meditation techniques to help me interact better with my inner wolf, things I had never tried before. It was like opening a new door, and at the same time, seeing things differently, better. The training helped me empty my mind for a while, and it felt really good. Also, I had no time to be anxious before Liam's arrival, though it came quickly. As planned, he showed up around 8, alone. Hi, Nora. Ready for our little date? I smile and grab the coat Elena landed me. Yes. Where do you want to go? Since you met with the Sea Moon Wolves, how about the harbor? There is a little cafe by the docks I used to go to a lot when I was a kid, and the lady there makes mean hot chocolates. Chapter 53. Liam takes his favorite black bike, and since it's only the 2 of us, we arrive quickly at the docks. As we enter the Sea Moon Wolves' turf, some wolves come immediately. But they recognize Liam and me, and agree to let us through after a few words. As we had fought side by side only a couple of weeks ago, they have no real reason to argue with us. Not today. He finally parks his bike in front of a family restaurant, a large one facing the sea. The whole building has been built in what was formerly one of the dock's warehouses but was entirely renovated to give it a 70s decoration, with leather seats, neon lights, and a retro feel. Once we enter, a few heads turn to check us out, mostly sailors and dockers, but nobody says a thing to chase us. I guess the word must have been given because everyone quickly ignores us to go back to their meal. However, a waitress runs up to us, a plump woman in her 50s. She smiles at Liam, visibly happy to see him. Liam, boy. It's been a while, sweetie. Moon Goddess, you are so grown up already. How old are you now? 18, Nina. How is my favorite waitress? I missed you. Oh, you little sweet talker, they quickly hug, and the adorable lady turns to me. Did you bring a girlfriend this time? Hello, darling. Hi, I'm Nora. She's my brother's girlfriend. I stole her for a date, says Liam with a wink, putting his arm around my shoulders. Nina laughs and adjusts her red hair, before grabbing 2 menus. I see, well, come on, I got your favorite table available, sweetie. She takes us to a great spot, a little table with a view on the ocean. Giving us the menus, she is still looking fondly at Liam. Oh sweetie, I feel so nostalgic seeing you there again. You know, darling, this boy used to come here every single day when he was a kid. Oh, Liam, I remember you doing all your homework on this very table, with that little mint Diabolo you always had. And you gave me free refills anytime, Nina. Can I get that Diabolo today? Sure, you can, sweetie. And what would you like to drink, young lady? I'll have the same as Liam. Okay. Take your time, I'll come back for your order. Our special today is the fish and chips, I would recommend it. She takes off quickly, and Liam sighs with a smile. She loves you a lot, I say. Nina is the sweetest waitress in the world. She didn't just give me refills, you know. Most of the time she didn't take any money for those Diabolos. So, you really came here often? I ask. Liam nods, but before saying anything else, he is absorbed in the menu, and so I am. When Nina comes back with our Diabolos, I order the fish and chips, while Liam chooses the biggest burger on the menu. Once she leaves us alone again, he starts playing with his straw and looks at me. So, how are you? I'm fine, I guess. Better than last night? Looks like it. I was a bit worried. Well, a lot actually. I was afraid that might have been a big blow for you. I frown and push my drink aside to lean closer to him. Why did you take me there, Liam? I want to know what he was trying to achieve by bringing me there. After all, he was the only one among all the others who chose to do so. He takes on a serious face, and sighs. To be honest with you, Nora, I didn't do it for you. I did it for Damien. That engagement is total bullshit, and I don't want him to be unhappy and tied to a BH like Alexandra King. He says her name with so much disgust, I do feel a bit better. But why did you bring me to the party, then? Couldn't you just talk to him before all this? Liam, now that it's done, It's just plain painful for me. Does he realize how much I suffered last night? Seeing Damien with another woman. No matter the reasons Liam had, I still feel like I was just brought there to watch this nightmare and suffer. Why use me in all this? Does he realize how much I suffered last night? Seeing Damien with another woman. No matter the reasons Liam had, I still feel like I was just brought there to watch this nightmare and suffer. Why use me in all this? Liam stays silent for a while, apparently thinking. After a while, he turns his head to the docks, and a soft smile appears. You know, my brother is a big liar. What does he mean now? Sometimes it's hard to decipher Liam. One minute he is acting like a kid, and the next one, he is there acting all mysterious and plotting behind his brother's backs. He points to the docks, and I turn my head to follow his finger. When I was young, Damien used to work right there. He started when he was 10. After school, I would go see my mom at the hospital and then Damien would take me to this restaurant. I did my homework and drank Diabolos while he was working. He worked, on this very dock, for 5 or 6 hours straight every day. He carried huge boxes back and forth from boats to the dock. Whenever he stopped, he just came here to check up on me, and he went back right away. I try to imagine a young Damien, working there, sweating under the weight of heavy containers. It's hard to imagine how his youth was like. Those boxes were awfully huge, and heavy. It was a job even a lot of adults didn't want because it was hard. But the old man Seaver let my brother work there, because he never complained, never took a day off. And when he was done, if I just said I was tired, he would carry me home. Whenever I asked, he lied, saying he wasn't tired. He must have been. How could he have not been, after working like that? And Liam and Damien have a 6-year age difference. No matter how young Liam was, he must have been heavy for Damien to carry. Liam chuckles. He lied all the time. He made me believe for 10 years that he was allergic to chocolate because our mom often gave me chocolate for the 3 of us and I loved it. So, Damien always said he didn't want it, and I ate his share without knowing. I can't help but smile, imagining a young Liam happily eating chocolate. I thought Damien didn't like sweets, though. Maybe he just has a soft spot for chocolate, then. Our plates arrive, and after thanking Nina, Liam goes on. Nate and Damien always hide stuff from me. I learned very late that they had to work because our father didn't give us any money. We ate fish that Damien would bring back from his work for years. They both dropped out of high school to work full-time. Yet they never let me see any of the hardships we were facing. Every time, they made it look like a game. Now I know why they are so adamant about Liam going to high school properly. They are truly caring for their youngest brother. The 3 of them had to protect each other, but they protected Liam more because he was the youngest. It's a miracle they turned out the way they did, given their family situation. Liam suddenly stops eating to play with his fork. You know, I suffer from moderate claustrophobia because of them. When I was a kid, they made up a game where I had to sleep in a hole under Nate's bed. I hated that game. It was a stupid hole, where they just put a blanket, and Damien took my bed whenever I had to sleep in there. Nate's mattress was above, so I couldn't see a thing. I thought for years that they were messing with me, the kind of stupid jokes you would play on your younger siblings, you know. Liam shakes his head, frowning at the memory. Why would they put him in a hole? I don't see Damien or Nate, from what he told me, playing this kind of mean jokes on him just for fun. It took me a long time to realize. Every time I was in that hole, it was a night when our father would come home. Oh, Moon Goddess! Does he mean? Yes, Nora, you got it. Nate and Damien hid me in that hole so our father wouldn't hit me when he was drunk. Most of the time, I fell asleep fast and didn't hear a thing. But when I grew older, I started to realize Damien and Dad fought when I was in that hole. Nate used the mind link to tell me to stay hidden until it was over. And when it was over, I would come out and find my brother beaten up really bad. Nate, too, sometimes. Liam looks very sad when telling this. He plays with his fork with a sullen look, bending it and putting it back. He has the same frown as Damien when he's conflicted. All of a sudden, he looks at me, and from his eyes, I feel like he is holding his tears. You know what's worse? The one our father really wanted to beat up was me. Every time, he came looking for me. But Damien never let him touch me, so he would beat Damien instead. And my brother resisted, but he let our father hit him until he was satisfied. Because once he had enough, he would go out again and stop looking for me. You have no idea how many times I found Damien soaked in blood, Nora. He was strong, so my father never held up. But Damien never complained, not a single time. Instead, he just smiled at me anytime he saw me, saying he was fine. Lying again, to protect me. I feel tears coming from hearing this. Liam had already told me that Damien fought with their father, and confronted him a lot, but this all sounds way too real. And Liam's voice is breaking, too, from reliving all this. What kind of mess did they grow up in? I hate their father so much. He was a monster, to his own kids. Liam wipes away a couple of tears and drinks a bit before going on. Damien is that kind of guy, Nora. He never shows how hard it is for him. Do you know he almost never visited our mom in the hospital? Because most of the time he had bruises and cuts, all from our father's beating, and he didn't want our mom to see it. And he is doing exactly the same with you now. I frown. What does he mean with that? Damien's engagement, that whole situation, how is it related to me? Looking more serene, Liam takes a serious tone. Nora, you are the most important person in my brother's life. He would do anything, and I mean anything, to protect you. Just like he did for me, for our mother. And sometimes, that is willing to make very stupid decisions, sacrificing himself for this. Like the engagement, you mean? He takes some fries and nods. Exactly. He accepted the Gold Moon clan's proposal because he believed he could protect you, and us, with it. I don't get it. I shake my head. Liam, you're going to have to be a lot more precise if you want me to believe that Damien got engaged to another woman for my sake. Nora, Damien has treated you like a little princess, shielding you from whatever is going on in Silver City right now. But trust me, my brother is going to need a lot of help from now on, and I don't agree with getting it from that king. What are you talking about? What is going on in Silver City? Liam smiles and eats another portion of his burger. Why can't he answer me first before stuffing himself? It's nerve-wracking. After a few very long and annoying bites, he takes a gulp of his Diabolo, and just when I'm about to lose patience, he smiles at me. A war, Nora? Forget vampires and witches. Silver City is about to get in a mean, violent, and war between all the werewolf clans if we don't do something soon. Chapter 54. I stare at him, totally confused. A war in Silver City? The last war happened not 10 years ago, when Damien killed their father to take over the Blood Moon clan. Why would another one erupt now? I thought the Black Brothers were unmatched in terms of strength, so why would anyone choose to start a war now? Liam, I don't get it. I thought, we were the untouchable Black Brothers? Well, that part is true. But a Moon clan isn't all about its alpha, Nora. Sure, Damien is the big bad wolf in town, no questioning that. If he had to single out any alpha in the area, he would win. Easily. But what if he had to fight 50 wolves at once? He's right. The Black Brothers are feared by many because they win in terms of power, dominance, strength. No one would be stupid enough to force them into a duel. If anyone wanted to overthrow them, it would have to be in a massive attack, with enough people to attack not only Damien but the whole pack. I turned to Liam, worried. You're telling me other packs want to attack the Blood Moon? We are not popular, Nora. Our father's reputation did a lot of damage, and for most of the population, Damien is just as fearsome. But Damien is not your father. He is not looking to fight the other packs. I stop, realizing I started yelling a bit too loudly in the restaurant. A lot of eyes are now staring at us, and I mumble some apology before turning back to Liam. That is smiling, mocking me. So cute. You are so prone to defend my brother, I'm feeling reassured now. Oh, shut up. Tell me, who wants to fight the Blood Moon? Liam takes 3 of the sauce pots, placing them in a triangle. Right now, the situation is like this: the 3 main clans are ours, the Blood Moon, the Gold Moon clan, and the Sapphire Moon clans. In terms of power, number, and wealth, those 3 clans hold the most power. But those 2 are still behind us. The Gold Moon is large, but their alpha and warriors aren't that strong. As for the Sapphire Moon, it's the other way around, they got strength, but they are not as numerous or wealthy. If those 2 are still behind, what is the problem, then? I ask, confused. I already know that through the Black Corporation he established, Damien made sure his clan and the Velvet Moon had the most possessions in Silver City, maybe 30% of the total area, leaving the 70% left to be split between the other 10 or so packs. But Liam suddenly moves several fries, placing them behind the sauce pots. I observe his pattern for a while, before realizing. The clan alliances. He nods. Exactly. The other clans are not going to grow any bigger until years now. However, some of them started to understand that having allies might be much more profitable and efficient than waiting. Ironically, they took the idea from the Velvet Moon clan. Unlike the Opal clan, who is a branch of a bigger clan, the White Moon, the Velvet Moon is its own entity, moving along the Blood Moon. Guess what the other clans did once they understood that this was how Damien and Nate beat our father? They would start seeking alliances, I whisper. Liam nods. This is crazy. Werewolves are usually secluded to their own packs. Outside of our packs, we may be friends with other wolves, but not only it is very rare, but it also doesn't involve any exchange, unless necessary. Like the Jade Moon and the Pearl Moon. I have always seen the 2 packs being friendly, but we never acted along them. They had their own fights, and we would never interfere. The most we exchanged was information about possible rogue attacks, but we never acted together against them. I turned to Liam. How are things, then? He smiles. You understand quickly. Actually, we weren't sure of anything, until 2 weeks ago. The only clear thing was that the Rising Moon clan had agreed to ally with the Gold Moon clan. But we had no idea about the others. Until the fight against the vampires, right? All the packs had to react, so the alliances naturally showed. I start recalling the events. That's right. The Blood Moon and the Velvet Moon rallied the White Moon and Opal Moon in the north, but the Gold Moon clan headed south with the Rising Moon clan, confirming those 2 are allies. Also, the Pearl Moon clan moved to help the Jade Moon, so Vince probably has an alliance going with their alpha. Then, I recall one crucial detail. The Sapphire Moon. They are the only ones that didn't move. Liam nods. Exactly. But the truth is, they are not the only ones. The Violet Moon also didn't make a move, while their branch clan, the Purple Moon, came to help here, the Sea Moon. But the Sea Moon clan is neutral, isn't it? Yes. My guess is Lysandra acted against her father, the Violet Moon Alpha's orders, to help Old Man Seaver. She is not one to miss the action, and I bet she didn't like being told to stay on the sidelines. If that's so, the Violet Moon and Sapphire Moon clan are allies, which means that their power would now be equal with the Blood Moon and the Velvet Moon clans. The Jones family is a powerful line of alphas, and their clan holds a lot of people. 2. Not to mention Lyssandra's warriors. I've seen them in action, and they are real war machines. I try to make the maths in my head, but no matter how many times I try to think of it, the Sapphire clan, if allied with the Violet Moon, really is more powerful than the Black Brothers clans. And they hate the Blood Moon clan. Exactly, Nora. William Blue, the Sapphire Moon Alpha, had a long feud with our father, and it didn't die with him. He wants nothing to do with us and thinks Damien is not the right Alpha King for Silver City. So, he is waiting for an opportunity to overthrow us at any time. The pieces of the puzzle are finally assembling, letting me see the larger picture. I can't believe I didn't know any of this earlier. How could I be so blind? Seeing all the packs work together to fight off the vampires, I had no idea so many people were making their moves in the shadows. I look up to Liam. So, the Gold Moon wants to ally with Damien. He frowns but nods, eating the fries he had left on the table. Exactly. They were the second most powerful clan after us, but now, the Sapphire Moon bested them by allying with the Violet Moon, and the Rising Moon is nowhere as good as the Jones. So instead, they came to Damien with this proposal. I finally get it now. If the Sapphire Moon is after them, they have to change alliances quickly and assert their position to avoid a war. But why an engagement for that? I'm still so mad. I understand that the Gold Moon clan would be the most powerful clan to ally themselves with, but this condition is... Gosh, I'm annoyed just thinking about it. My wolf is furiously growling, too. I'm not okay with this. We are not fine with any of this. I wish I could. Hey, Nora, calm down. Your alpha aura is scaring everyone, girl, whispers Liam. I look around. Oh, he's right. Everyone is staring at us, and some people instinctively backed away a few steps from our table. Did I do that? My wolf was really angry, but I never noticed I could let others feel it. I calm myself down a bit, really embarrassed. Liam, however, is laughing. Wow, first time I see you acting like an alpha. Except for that time with the Jade Moon weakling alpha, I mean. Girl, you do have fangs after all. It's not funny, Liam. I don't even know how I just did this, it's an alpha thing. If our wolf gets mad, other wolves will feel it and react to it. But it's funny, even I felt it, other alphas are usually immune. Guess it's your royal side acting up, too. We are not sure I am a... Oh, stop it, Nora, you know well you are now. Who needs those stupid tests? I shake my head. I'm not having this discussion now, and we have more important matters to discuss. I try to think calmly about this alliance with the Gold Moon clan. Wasn't there any better option? What about the other clans? I ask. But Liam shakes his head. We tried, but those who don't fear us, hate us. A lot of the clans will choose to remain neutral, but honestly, it's better they do, because otherwise we probably wouldn't be their first choice anyway. What about the White Moon clan? Same, Nora, they want to remain neutral. They were grateful we helped them, but they have a long history with the Sapphire Moon, and they are not going to betray them. And they hate the Gold Moon clan, too. I can't believe it. This situation is impossible. I try to think it over, but for now, I don't see any way to help Damien. The Jade Moon clan is nothing compared to the others, and I won't bring Damien any help with this. So, you're telling me their only way out is for Damien to marry that girl? Liam growls, annoyed. I don't like it and Nate doesn't either. We tried to talk Damien out of it, and trust me, our brother doesn't want it either. Why didn't he tell me then? Because they were already engaged when we finally found you, Nora. And Damien doesn't want you to throw you in the middle of this mess. If the war explodes, guess who they will attack first to hurt Damien? His Luna. That's who they would attack first, to weaken the Alpha, especially if that Luna is his fated mate, it will hurt much more. I'm stunned. That explains his words. You won't be my official Luna. He didn't mean to have me as his mistress, but to hide me from people who would want to hurt him. I'm nothing but a weakness to Damien now. My wolf whimpers, too sad from this thought. Why are we so powerless? I told you everything, Nora, because I don't want Damien to make a decision he would regret. And because even if he doesn't want you involved, I think you might be the solution to all this. I look at Liam, dumbfounded. The solution, me? I'm just a powerless mate. I only have ownership of one of the weakest clans around, what could I possibly bring Damien that he doesn't already have? Liam clenches his fist and looks at me right in the eye. Nora, I know it's hard. But my brother loves you. He has loved you, and only you, for 10 years. 10 years ago, one night, my father came home really drunk and angry. He started hitting Damien. Harder than he had ever hit him any time before. I was terrified. It was so bad that Damien told Nate to run with me. As always, Nate obeyed, and even if I struggled to stay, the last thing I saw behind Nate's back was my oldest brother being beaten to the ground by our father. I was certain he would kill him that time, Nora. I cried so much because I was sure, so sure my brother was going to die back there. I see him looking infuriated for the first time, clenching his fists. When we came back, our father was gone. But Damien was gone, too. All was left was blood, all over the floor, so much blood. We thought he had been killed. Nate panicked, he couldn't feel our brother's wolf anymore. I remember I ran, went through every room of the apartment, yelling his name. He was gone, Nora, and I was terrified. He stays silent for a while and, to my surprise, a gentle smile suddenly appears. For a full week, Nate searched for him everywhere. Even for his body. He went through all the territories, despite the risks. Our father didn't come back either, and we had no idea what had happened. But suddenly, after 8 days, Damien reappeared. And he was perfectly fine. No wound, not even scars. I thought he was a ghost, but honestly, I didn't care. My brother was back. But you know what was the first thing he said? He raises his eyes, looking into mine, smiling. He told us a little princess with the most beautiful blue eyes had saved his life. Chapter 55. A little princess with blue eyes? Damien meant me? Is that when the two of us met, during those 8 days? I can't remember any of it. And how could he come out perfectly fine and well? If their father's beating was as hard as Liam said. What else did he say? I ask, impatient. But Liam shakes his head. Not much. Damien never told us the details about your encounter, I don't know why. He just talked about his little princess all the time, his fated mate. I never saw him looking happier than the days that followed. Sometimes, he would just close his eyes to feel you, even if you couldn't feel him, and smile. But after that, he realized he couldn't find you anymore, and that's when we all started looking for you. He was desperate, Nora. Sometimes, he would get so angry, because he could feel you getting hurt. He became crazy. It's like he was closing his heart all over again. He was obsessed with finding you because he knew you were in pain. I know. It's all I could think of once I knew Damien had been linked with me since my childhood. Every time I got hurt, he was on the other end, feeling the blow and my pain with it. And to think he looked for me for 10 years. Suddenly, I feel the need to be close to my mate. I want to see Damien, be in my mate's arms again. To look into his silver eyes. I don't care for all those power struggles, the clan's tactics or any battle. I want him. I fight to calm my wolf, to silence my urge. I massage my temples. What is wrong with me? Liam looks at me, intrigued, but I just shake my head as if it was nothing. We resume eating, and I take a few bites before talking again. You have a plan, don't you? You wouldn't have sabotaged this engagement party and brought me there otherwise. He smiles. It's more an idea than a plan, for now, to be honest. Are you going to actually tell me about it, Liam? Are you going to reconcile with my brother? He replies right back. What game is he playing now? I don't like his little smirk. So, what? He won't tell me anything unless I forgive Damien. How can he toy with my feelings right now? I growl at him, but he ignores me and keeps eating, waiting for my answer. I'm still mad at him, you know. I know. And yet he keeps smiling like some mischievous kid. I really don't like his attitude. He is acting like I'm so gullible. Who said I was going to forgive Damien so easily? He got engaged to another woman, for Moon Goddess' sake. Whatever reasons he had, how am I supposed to get over this? And it hasn't been 2 days, either. While I'm fighting with my emotions, my wolf is fidgeting, too. She wants to see our mate, really badly. She is angry, but she misses him a lot also. Can't we go see him? I want to tell her to shut up, but I know she is me, too. A part of me that longs for her other half. I'm still thinking it over and over when Nina comes to take our empty plates away. This time, Liam chooses the desserts for the two of us without even looking at the menus, and I don't mind it. I'm too busy fighting my inner turmoil to argue over desserts right now. Talk with Damien. I glare at Liam, annoyed at him. I'm serious, Nora. Talk to him, at least. You two love each other, don't you? I hate that look he is giving me right now. Why does he have to be always right? And so sure of himself, too. I still don't understand how I can help Damien. Nora, you are much stronger than you think. You don't realize it yet. And I know you are not going to let that girl get Damien. My wolf starts growling. No, he is our mate, ours. It takes me a few seconds to calm her down. I wish I were better at taming my inner wolf, but that whole fated mate thing doesn't make it easy. Nina brings our desserts, crepes topped with fruits and chocolate, with 2 hot chocolates covered with marshmallows. Gosh, how can Liam eat so much? He practically jumps on his dessert like he hasn't eaten in 3 days. I sigh. Okay, I will talk with him. Just talk. I don't promise anything else. He replies, his mouth full. I start eating my dessert, too, and though it is delicious, my mind is still lingering somewhere else. What am I supposed to say to my engaged mate? Liam just gave me a lot of information about whatever was going on, but I really need to hear it from Damien. Last night, I lost all trust I had in him, and now, it's like picking up the pieces of broken glass. It's sharp and painful, and I know the cracks will remain. I don't want to go through something like this ever again. I've had enough with all the secrets. Liam raises his head, and I realize I subconsciously used my wolf's voice to talk. He heard me. He smiles and puts his spoon back on the table. His eyes wander outside, watching the rain and the sea. You know, I overheard my brother's last secret yesterday, he says. What is he talking about now? He keeps talking, his eyes still looking outside. There was a reason my father hated me. Why I was the one he always wanted to beat up most. Our mom. She got sick because of me. Because of him? I thought their mother had died of a sickness. They never gave me details about whatever she had, but I know she died slowly, very weakened. Liam's eyes are undecipherable, but he won't stop from gazing outside. Our father already fought a lot before I was born. Mostly against vampires. There were several clans here, in Silver City, a few years ago, constantly fighting with werewolves for territories. One day, he attacked the wrong one. He killed a vampire's loved one, so, that vampire took revenge on him. He attacked your mother. Liam nods. Vampire bites are poisonous to wolves. Usually, we can survive if we don't get too much of their venom, and our wolf form will heal it for us, but when that vampire attacked our mom, he wanted to kill her. Our mother was a strong wolf, though. Always visit jobnib.com for more novels and updates. She should have been able to fight him off, but from Elena, you probably know that pregnant werewolves can't shapeshift, right? He asks, finally turning to me. So that's it. Their mother didn't die of sickness, but from a vampire's venom. Because she was pregnant with Liam, and couldn't fight back at that time, or even shapeshift to take her wolf form. Hence, she had no choice but to get poisoned. Past a certain level of venom, our wolf abilities can't do anything, it's too late. Their mother was infected, and it slowly killed her, over the years, like a silent poison. You didn't know? He shakes his head. I just thought our mom was sick. They never said a thing, and neither did she. But it does explain a lot of things. It really does. Even their father's hatred for vampires, why he chased all of them out. I think about Liam, and his brothers, hiding him the truth. Why they did it. It wasn't your fault, Liam. He nods. I know. I already had that talk with Nathaniel yesterday. He and Damien choose not to tell me so I wouldn't be hurt or feel guilty. My mom probably felt the same, too. And whatever the reason, it doesn't change the fact that our father was a monster, even if I was partially responsible for his insanity. But, he turns to me, and grabs my hand, looking at me very seriously. It made me realize how much they have overprotected me. Again. And this time, Nora, I'm not willing to let Damien make all the sacrifices again. I want to be the one to protect my brothers this time. And I'm going to need your help with that. So please, don't abandon Damien. Much later, I'm back in Elena and Daniel's apartment, though the latter is now gone, off to spend the night with Bobo. So, I'm left with my cousin, who fell asleep quite quickly a few minutes ago. But I can't sleep at all. Everything Liam and I talked about today keeps circling in my mind, and I can't shake it off. How many more hardships will the brothers have to face from now on? This war that is coming. Damien, how is he going to face it? I keep seeing him, next to that woman. Remembering that scene still hurts. But I am a werewolf. I need to start thinking like one, and that includes everything that is going on for the clans right now. I need to start making decisions. I get up silently, trying not to wake up Elena, but she seems to be sleeping soundly. In the living room, the clock indicates it's 1 in the morning. It's still pouring outside. I grab one of the blankets and sit on the couch. I take a few minutes, calming myself and observing the rain. This is going to be hard. I finally take out my phone and look for Damien's voicemail to listen. He left it about 2 hours after I left yesterday. I take a deep breath. For a few seconds, the message is completely silent. So much I have to check several times if it's really playing. But after a while, I suddenly hear some sounds. Oh my gosh, is Damien crying? I feel my heart tightening. It's muffled, but I'm almost sure this is what I think. I feel my own tears running down my cheeks, hearing my mate's pain. He breathes in, and finally, starts talking, slowly, with a broken voice. Nora. I'm so sorry, Nora. I'm really sorry. I know I should have told you, Nora, I never know what's the right thing to do when it comes to you. Nora. I want to protect you so much. You're the most important thing to me. I love you, Nora, I love you. I love you so much it hurts because I never know. I don't know how to make you happy, and I don't know how to protect you. That engagement, that woman, they mean nothing to me, Nora. They are nothing. I swear. You're the only one in my mind, you've been the only one forever. I need you, Nora. I don't care about any of the rest. My clan, my people, my brothers. I can't do this without you, Nora. My wolf will go mad, and I can't take it. I need you. I really need you. Nora, he breathes in, and I do the same, not holding my tears back anymore. But there's more, Damien's voice comes in a whisper. I love you. I love your blue eyes, the way you look at me and make me feel like a better man than I am. I want you, in my arms, every single second that goes by. Nora. I don't want to lose you, and I love you. I'm so sorry. Please, Nora. Don't leave me, please. Can we talk? I want to explain to you. I know it's late, but, he goes silent again, but I can hear his breathing, calmer than before. After a while, he chuckles. I'm AIT. And I'm always too late when it comes to you, aren't I? I don't want to lose you again, Nora. I can't. I don't know how long it will take, but I just hope you will forgive me. Tell me what it will take, I'll do it. I just want you back, Nora. I'm sorry. And I'm a dumbass. I can't help but laugh between my tears when he says that. I never heard Damien pronounce that kind of word. A long silence, again, but I can hear his breathing, so I keep listening until he starts talking again. Nora. I hope you will listen to this. I don't even feel stupid, talking alone here. If I just imagine you are listening to this, I already feel better. I know, I should feel bad, but I miss you already. I love you, Nora. I should have told you sooner, not in that stupid elevator, not like this. Told you, I'm always too late. But I'll say it again. I love you. I'll say it as many times as it takes, as many times as you want to hear it. I love you, Nora Blue Moon, I love you. I burst into tears, listening to his voice whispering those 3 words again and again. Chapter 56. The next morning, I wake up on the couch. I fell asleep there, listening to Damien's voice. My first reflex is to check that his message wasn't deleted or anything, but it seems like my phone archived it on its own. It turns out the battery is almost dead because it stayed online most of the night. I use the last of it to listen to Damien's message one more time. It feels so unreal. Every time I hear it, I'm brought to tears. His voice breaking, his words, repeating how much he loves me. It takes me a few minutes to calm down. My wolf, too, is going crazy, begging to see Damien. I have a hard time taming her, and my heartbeat is going wild. Is the room spinning? And I feel hot all of a sudden. I hear Elena's voice, calling my name. What is wrong with me? I'm burning from the inside. A fire is raging from below my stomach, consuming every bit of my body, reaching all the way to my fingertips. It's like I'm one with my wolf, longing for Damien like never before. And my heart is bursting like it's about to get out of my chest. I'm so hot. I can't take it. Why can't I calm down? When I wake up, I'm feeling cold. Elena is next to me, gently caressing my hair. I recognize her living room. I'm still on the couch. What happened? I'm so thirsty. She notices I'm awake when I try to sit up. Nora. How do you feel? She helps me sit up, but all I can think of is this hellish thirst. Elena, can I get some water? I ask with a really raspy voice. Oh, sure. She hands me a water bottle, and I start drinking like I haven't had any in weeks. Once I'm done, I feel a lot better. Daniel takes the bottle away, and Elena smiles to me and puts her hand on my forehead like a doctor. You should feel a lot better now. Do you still feel hot? I shake my head, still confused. Elena, what's going on? What happened? I found you there this morning, you looked very sick. I thought of taking you to the hospital, but after a while, I figured you were just in heat. It takes me a while to process what she just said. In heat? I turn red. Don't worry, it's a natural phenomenon. Not as common as people think. It only happens to female werewolves who have met their fated partner but have yet to mate with him. Your wolf is looking for her partner, basically. So, this happened because I haven't had S*X with Damien yet. I'm red with embarrassment, and I see Daniel trying to keep himself from laughing. Elena throws a cushion at him to make him stop. Don't laugh, it's not funny. Nora's wolf is more honest than she is. This time, it's my turn to throw a cushion at him. Elena sighs and ignores him. Don't worry, I asked help from a friend, and she gave you a natural medicine that suppressed most of the effects. If you had gone to a hospital, they probably would have filled you with drugs to calm you down. What we gave you is much better for your body. You will feel normal, and no one but your mate will be able to tell the difference. You do smell weird, says Daniel with a frown. Elena nods. So that's why I actually feel a bit cold instead of hot. And I don't feel my wolf either, it's like she is half asleep. It's not too disturbing, though. And she is quiet, for once. It really doesn't feel, it's different. Like I'm in a very calm, relaxed state, which seems natural to me, as she said. Thank you, Elena. How long will it last? She said the heat would subdue in a few hours since it's the first time and the medicine will take care of it until the end. But it will surely happen again, so… Well, I would say you should be okay for a month. I blush again. Does that mean I have to sleep with Damien before it can happen again? Gosh, this is so embarrassing. And it's kind of the worst timing, too. Why is my wolf doing this to me now? Is it her way of telling me I'm too stubborn now? I can't believe I'm in heat. Thank God it didn't happen while I was in a public place or anything. How do you feel, Nora? Asks Elena, concerned. I'm cold and tired, actually. She nods and gives me an extra blanket. Sounds right. You can sleep anyway, it's Sunday. Will you be okay going to work tomorrow? Right, work. I can't believe I have to go to work after everything that happened. It feels a bit surreal, but after all, I wanted this job. I nod. I may not be too happy with it for once, but I guess I have to. And it's not like Damien will come, anyway. Okay. Well, just rest for today, Nora. I spend the Sunday resting on Elena's couch. I feel cold and a bit drowsy for most of the day, and when I'm not talking to Elena or Daniel, I feel sleepy and go to sleep naturally. All those semi-naps allow me to take time to think, a lot. About Damien, and our relationship. What I want to do next. About the whole situation of Silver City, too. Sadly, I can't come up with any solution regarding the clans. Regarding my mate, however, I know exactly what my feelings are. When Monday comes, Bobo brings me some of my clothes from the apartment. Elena lent me hers for the weekend, but she is taller than me, and I need to wear my own clothes for work. I put on a denim skirt and a white top, my earrings, and my necklace, and Bobo drives me to work after breakfast. It feels good, to be back to work. Because there is so much to do, I don't have time to think about anything else. Chef Michelle keeps me busy all day, and every other minute, Narcissa is the one giving me chores. During my break, Liam and Tanya send me messages to hear some of my news. Honestly, I'm fine. I feel better than I have been in a long time. Once my shift is over, Bobo comes to pick me up as promised. Are we going back to Elena's place? He asks while starting the car. No, Bobo. Can you bring me back to the apartment? I want to take a shower and change. I will go see Damien after that. Okay. The apartment is just as I left it, but colder. Bobo waits for me while I take my shower. It feels good washing my hair after a long day of work, and I take some time taking care of myself, too. When I'm done, I put my denim skirt back on, and pick a white sweater to go with it. Bobo helps me dry my hair while I put some light makeup on. How do you feel? I'm okay, Bobo. Talking with Liam was enlightening. Have you heard about Damien? He nods in the mirror, still focused on braiding my hair. He is not doing well, according to Neil. He didn't go to work today. No one but Nathaniel can approach him. That doesn't sound too good. I remember his voicemail once again. I know it almost by heart now, I listened to it so many times. Gosh, it is high time we talk. After a few more minutes, I'm finally ready. In the car, surprisingly, I don't even feel anxious. I'm calmer than I have ever been in a long while. My wolf and I are finally syncing our feelings, and it's quite peaceful this way. I just want to see Damien for now. It's only been 2 days, but it feels like I haven't seen him in weeks. We arrive at the company building, and Bobo accompanies me in, so no one stops us or asks our identity. In the elevator, he presses the button to the top floor for me. Now I'm starting to feel anxious. I play nervously with my necklace as the numbers grow on the little panel. 24th floor, 25th. Calm down, Nora. My wolf is starting to get restless, too. When we finally arrive, to my surprise, Nathaniel is in the entrance, talking to someone on the phone. As soon as he sees me, he hangs up, surprised. Nora? What are you? I came to see Damien. Is he here? He nods. He is upstairs, in his apartment, but, can I go see him? It takes a few seconds, but he finally nods and steps aside to let me through. I don't really know where his apartment is, but I remember his office layout from last time. There was a small corridor with some stairs. I find it quickly, and I'm in front of an entrance door. It requires an 8 digits code, but luckily, it's the same as my own apartment, my 7th birthday. When I enter, everything is dark. All the curtains are down. Didn't anyone at least put the lights on? Without my wolf eyes, I wouldn't be able to take a step in. It's not only the room that is in the dark, all the furniture is either black, grey, or dark brown. Very different from my own. This place is much colder, neat, and sober. It doesn't feel like a place to live in. I leave my shoes at the entrance and walk silently. It's my first time here, but I can just rely on my wolf's instinct to find her mate. I progress slowly in the apartment until I reach the master bedroom. Next to a large king bed, pieces of furniture are scattered, as someone broke them violently. Probably the remains of a bedside table. Nora. Damien is sitting next to the glass wall. He looks like a wreck. He is shirtless, but is wearing the same pants as last Friday, and a 3-day beard. He has dark circles under his eyes, and his black hair is in a mess. When I walk up to him, his silver eyes are filled with surprise. I crouch down in front of him, calmer than I expected, despite being so close to him. He reaches his hand to caress my cheek, and I can see in his eyes he is checking if I'm real. I breathe in, gathering my confidence. Hi, Damien. My voice seems to give him electroshock, and he suddenly gets agitated. Nora, I'm so sorry, I know, I should have told you about all this. I'm so sorry, Nora. I put my hands on his scratchy cheeks, looking into his eyes, trying to calm him down. Our faces are so close. He keeps shaking his head, whispering excuses with a broken voice. Damien, calm down, I murmur calmly. I'm so sorry, Nora, I'm sorry. He seems to calm down, and without being able to refrain myself any longer, I lean in to kiss his lips. Gosh, I missed this taste. I retreat, and he looks at me, surprised. I'm still mad at you, I clarify. But I listened to your voicemail. That, and I talked to Liam, too. My message. I didn't think you would really listen to it. Well, I did. He nods, and sighs. He really looks tired. Don't tell me he hasn't gotten any sleep since Friday night? It can't be. I meant everything I said. I'm so sorry, Nora. I should have talked to you. Damien, we can't keep going like this. He frowns and looks at me in the eye. I need to say this now, because I can't take it anymore. I take his face in my hands, talking very seriously now. Don't hide things from me. I know you want to protect me, but this is just hurting me more. I don't want to have to learn things from others again. Tell me, Damien. Anything I'm involved with. Everything I need to know. You should have told me about the issues with your clan and this engagement much sooner. I can handle it, okay? Stop protecting me so much. He shakes his head. I will never stop trying to protect you, Nora. I don't want you to suffer or be caught in any of this mess. You are making me suffer much more because of those secrets. Damien, I love you, too, but if I can't trust you, I can't stay with you. Join our Facebook and WhatsApp group for more updates, link is given in description. Rest audiobook will be continued in next episode.